First Serve started as a simple day of service for members of First Congregational Church of Hudson, but it has quickly morphed into something much bigger than that. Today, First Serve includes more than 1,000 diverse individuals volunteering together.
It matters as people of faith, more than anybody else, that we take seriously building relationships, getting to know each other, seeing the good that is found in each and in all.
That's why First Congregational Church partners with the Jewish and Muslim communities from Temple Beth Shalom and the Islamic Society of Akron and Kent, and why the focus area has moved beyond the constraints of Hudson.
The interaction between people, the day was a very light-hearted day. Everyone was happy, everyone was serving with contentment to whatever is happening for the greater good. You'd see the interaction, you didn't see any barriers between people talking and going into what they feel about it and how they do it in some other places. You'd see Muslim, Christian, and Jewish people standing together talking, sharing a sandwich and having a break for lunch or something like that. Was very interesting.
In 2017, the Summit Lake community of Akron was chosen as the place where volunteers would focus all their efforts. The area is undergoing some reinvigoration thanks to the Canal Towpath Trail that routes through it. With that came new partners, the City of Akron and the Ohio and Erie Canalway.
So when I found out that you have 1,000 volunteers coming, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I want to be part of this thing. This is big, and this is a neighborhood that really, really needs it. So I was very happy and I was honored to be part of it and part of the planning process, and I even enjoyed coming in here and getting dirty and getting paint all over me that day too.
What's incredibly impactful when you have 3 different faith-based communities coming together, most likely at an opportunity when they would never thought about coming together, but yet they're choosing to come together to impact one of our most underserved populations in the Akron Summit County area.
We had all walks of life represented. You had people from the neighborhood, from the community, you had people from the different churches that were the sponsors. So you had a lot of social and economic diversity that day. And just the eagerness, the people that showed up and wanted to roll up their sleeves and get to work and do something positive for this Summit Lake community. That is one of the things that really impressed me.
Service projects are found by speaking with the community. Jobs are varied, anything from planting a garden, painting a house, designing an art mural, repairs, screening in a porch, and beyond. Many of the projects are cosmetic, but are still incredibly meaningful for homeowners and the community as a whole.
There is organizations that's out there that's willing to step into your circle of your community and come and make an impact on your life, and there was no strings attached, and I like that because how we live today, we always think somebody's always out to, there's strings attached or something. There was no strings attached to this. They came out, they was more than happy to do it, and they wanted to make an impact. It wasn't recognition for our project, but they truly did it to make an impact in our lives and in the lives of our community, people in our community as well.
That worked.
I would say it's definitely a ripple effect. When one person is doing better and starts reaching out to other people, and then those people are doing better and they reach out to other people, this kind of thing can really be powerful in a community and probably in the whole world, really.
The recipients of the work are not the only ones benefiting. The volunteers have unforgettable experiences too.
My experience was wonderful. We had adults and children who were all involved, and we were able to meet Patricia at the home, and she came outside and provided cookies and drinks for us and shared a lot about her own life's journey with me, and it became so much more than painting. We really shared kind of, what we're all trying to do in this world, make a better place, and it ended up being a really neat day in a lot of ways.
And aside from the impact that it had for me personally, I was able to serve alongside of my children, my friends, my church members, and members of other religions in the region. We all were able to partner together, and it was, I am certain it was more valuable for us than it was even for Meredith and Sandra. I know they were able to get a problem solved that they needed help with, but I think we were all able to be touched and moved and made great relationships with them.
The church supporting this kind of an event, I think, is a great purpose for a church over and above just the weekly attending of services. I think this is what church is all about, quite honestly. It's about people coming together for the greater good. And a day like First Serve, Serve First is a great example of that.
Well, the next level, I think, is an opportunity to intensify those relationships, make them more lasting, and actually multiply them, scale up those relationships. Because to be perfectly honest with you, we're dealing with a community that has had a legacy of things being done to it and not with it, things being promised and not delivered. And so there's a level of trust that has to be assured. And that has been assured, but there's still always some doubting Thomases out there, to use a biblical phrase. But I think by proving and following through on what we said we were going to do, we're now actually starting to go to that next level. So I think that next level definitely is developing deeper, meaningful relationships, expanding upon the impact in the neighborhood of Summit Lake, and also looking at other potential neighborhoods around Akron as well.
My greatest hope for First Serve is that each of us doesn't see it as a one-day, a one-time opportunity, but that it's that beginning of change if it helps us to engage more and more that week, that month, throughout the year. That each of us in small ways, that our lives change and that we engage people more broadly, thanks to that one day. If that happens, then First Serve is a success beyond anything that any of us could dream of. And then we really would be more beautiful together.
So we invite you to come and be part of First Serve.
It's exciting. It's like running a 5K or a 10K, that momentum, that excitement, that energy in the morning. Everybody's sort of geared up and ready to just go out and do it. And then there's the coming together at the end. So it's when you get to kind of come out of yourself and be a part of something so much bigger than you. And I think that's kind of what we all crave on some level. So I'd say try it. Give it a try.
I would say to them, do it. Be a part of it. Because you know what? It's always, and I'm not trying to be religious, but it is always a more blessed thing to be a blessing to somebody else, because there's someone always that are more needy than what you may believe that you are. But
if you're looking for an incredible opportunity to have a meaningful impact on an incredibly underserved population or neighborhood in Akron, Summit County, this is your opportunity. But I can assure you that the opportunity here is an opportunity of a lifetime to really impact the lives of ordinary citizens in extraordinary ways. And that's exactly what's happening as a result of Hudson First Serve.